He's a bassist with a swampy groove. Direct. And be nice to him. Be nice to him, because he's performed on some of the finest stages in Yuma, Arizona. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mike Shrum.
Hello, how are you? Are we all lubed up now? Yeah. Good. I want to thank Larry for bungling my name. No offense. And I want to thank Arlene, who only gave me one piece of advice. She says, don't be obscene. Like that's going to happen. Good luck. So I'm an inveterate foodie. As you know, I cook at Joe King every Monday.
Yeah.
I would like to make an apology for all those I poisoned earlier. But you know, accidents happen. So what is a foodie? A foodie is a person who reads old Bon Appetits, you know, that you get at the free store, surfs the web for recipes, goes to sleep, wakes up thinking about food. So I have a friend who asked me, what's the difference between a food fad and a food craze? Well, to me, a food fad is juicing. That's taking fruit and vegetables, pulping them to the consistency of applesauce and the color of dung, and calling it good. It's a mystery to me. They call themselves juicers. In the old days, that just meant a boozer. But I guess it means something else now. So have you ever been to a restaurant and had the waiter come around and ask you how your food is? Sure. Yeah. But before you get it? Maybe not. Maybe not. So there's a recent trend of saying, I'll do. I'll do such and such instead of I'll have. And I overheard a conversation in the restaurant the other day that went kind of like this. I'll do the steak tartare with mashed potatoes. Yeah, that sounded okay. And the second guy said, I'll do the snails in cinnamon toast. I don't know where that one's going, but it doesn't sound good. So I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I could do that. I'll do crab dinner with wieners. Works for me. So this pretension is tripped over into the drink area. People are ordering drinks with the same kind of pretension. I heard a lady order a bottle of 1985 Lafite Rothschild Sancerre. I have no idea how much that cost, but probably quite a bit. And her dining partner ordered a 25-year-old Scotch with a shot of bitters. That's fine. So when the waiter came around and asked me what I wanted, I said, I want some punch. He goes, what do you mean punch? I go, over in the bowl there with a turd in it. He brought it to me. So I want to talk a little bit now about quinoa. It's all the rage. It's a South American ancient grain. And the only thing that I eat that's a South American ancient grain is pisco, really. I mean, another one is falafel. It's a very strange name. I don't know if it means waffle or awful. I haven't figured that out. Oh. The other one is couscous. And I can't figure out whether it's a grain or a pasta, but I'm not going to eat it. I overheard an interesting conversation the other day in the pizza parlor. There were two guys eating. One guy says, this wouldn't pass the pooper scooper test. Like, what? And his partner says, yeah, I know what you mean. This tastes like hobo vomit. Now, I know what vomit tastes like, But why drag a hobo into it? Can't figure that out. A little word on milk substitutes. I was lactose intolerant for a while, so I started drinking soy milk. And it was really good until I read an article lately that said it's loaded with estrogen. You know what that means. The last thing I need is for bigger tits and shrunken testicles. Just doesn't work for me. So I want to talk about pets now. The recent trend in pets is the rescue dog or the rescue cat, whatever it is. I saw this little scruffy mutt the other day running around yapping, you know how they usually do. And I said to the lady, what is that? She said, well, that's a spoodle. He's half poodle, half shih tzu. Works for me. He's a yappy little sucker. And then my neighbor has a golden doodle, which is half golden retriever and half standard bred poodle. It's a good looking dog. So when I was down on Tribune last week taking a walk, this big dog bounded up to me, really friendly, wagging his tail and everything. Kind of looked like a golden doodle, but he was a little bit more cheese colored. I thought to myself, is that a cheese doodle? I guess it was. So I made a bad mistake last week. I took my cat to the dog park. It didn't work out that well. For the dogs, that is. Everybody was screaming when we left, huh? Get that thing out of here. It's nothing but trouble, huh? Nothing but trouble. I don't understand it. I don't get it. They can't take a joke. Obviously, they don't know what a jaguar is. Not bad, huh? Okay, I met a lady who had a huge dog, and it turned out to be a Mastiff. His head was twice the size of my head. And I said, does he bite? She goes, no, but he has a large reservoir of, problems. And I said, is he going to bite me in the butt? Well, he might. I was out of there in a flash. Then I ran into a little scrawny dog. It was really weird looking. It was little and green. I mean, I haven't seen too many green dogs. But anyway, I asked, what's that? She says, that's a dirtle. What? What the hell's a dirtle? She said, well, it's half dog, half turtle. Sometimes we call it a tog. I said, does he bite? She goes, no, but he's a snappy little sucker. I was walking around and I saw a guy walking a rhinoceros on a leash. A full-size rhinoceros, if you can believe it. And I went up to him and I said, that's a pretty big dog. He goes, no, it's a rhinoceros. Yeah. I go, does he eat a lot? Oh, yeah. Does he bite? No, but he'll ram the hell out of you. Thank you very much.
Mike Shrum. That's our little in-joke. It's Mike Shrum, not Mike Shrum. He's a good man. That reminded me, I have friends over in Qualicum Beach, they've got this sort of long-haired, reddish, golden-colored dog. It spends so much time lying on the Chesterfield that the dog and the couch kind of mated, and now they've got 3 little golden recliners. Just trying to be topical, folks. Topical. There's still tickets available, 3 for $5. Okay.